Why Chelsea plays so good? Because they have three central defender closers, the two holding midfielder related move close, the pockets closer. They have structured the 5 and 2 players so close, and the distances are so close, and at the same time they are so wide with the wingbacks. They are so deep with the Werner Muckers in behind. That's why you cannot be close, because they push you here, and a lot of good players in the middle.
Well, Chelsea are gonna be the team to beat. I'm telling you right now. But we have to reinforce the team a little bit, my friend. 7 days to go, 1 week to go until the transfer window is closed. And you don't want to be in the middle of the season, like in December, before the January transfer window, and you are in crisis. Fofana out, Chalobah out, or something like that, and you start thinking about why we didn't make just one signing. Is lacking now for Chelsea to really compete for the league. Everybody got an opinion. I respect that, but I believe that Chelsea still need another defender. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ogs, your own brother. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Take 1 second only to click that like button to help with YouTube algorithm. That's it. Let's now get to the details of this video. We have to sell in order to buy. Everybody knows about it. Sterling, Chilwell, Disasi, Nkunku, Jackson, Tariq George, Alfie Gilchrist, Datro Fofana, Raksaki, and some other players from the academy. And it looks like the incomings as Simons, that is 85% sure. Garnacho is 100% sure, according to Fabrizio Romano. So even if you don't like him, you have to prepare your mind to support him, because he's gonna be in the Chelsea team for the next 8 years. So you can't just keep on hating somebody for 8 years. And a center back is needed. Like I said, in my humble opinion, no matter how you think, we have internal solution. There is no internal solution anymore. You know why? Because Mamadou Sarr was sent on loan. We sold Renato Vega. Okay? And then we sent Anselmino on loan at Borussia Dortmund. Tell me, what is the internal solution we are talking about here? The manager don't rate them. He doesn't rate Vega. He doesn't rate Anselmino. So I think the manager earned the right to choose his own players because he won 2 trophies. What can you say about that? Okay, so Disasi, when it comes to selling, of course, this morning is trending everywhere. Bournemouth are now in advanced talks to sign Axel Disasi. Direct contact with Chelsea and Bournemouth being made. Club negotiating on final formula for Disasi, because Disasi is a clear top target for Bournemouth. Remember, Bournemouth lost all their defense and they have to rebuild from somewhere. Disasi is a good player in a certain level, with a lot of experience in the French league and also in the Premier League. The only issue I think Disasi had is because he been played out of position at Chelsea and also at Aston Villa when he went on loan. Playing the right back position is not his position. So you will see the real Disasi when he plays as a center back. So I hope that at Bournemouth he's gonna be a center back and not shifting the midfield or right back or whatever position, because I don't think he's a Chelsea level, but I believe that he's a solid player, especially in big games. Remember, against Manchester City, man of the match. Against Arsenal, man of the match. Against Liverpool, man of the match, even scored a header. So you have to give him respect. I think Chelsea, because of we try to play players out of position all the time, force them to be what they are not. it didn't really help him at Chelsea. So good luck to Mr. Axel Disasi. Sasha is reporting that Borussia Dortmund expected to make Carni Chukwuemeka and Aaron Anselmino deal official with public statement in the next 24 hours. So they will be presented as Dortmund players. Everybody knows that Carni is on permanent for 24 million plus heavy sell-on fee. So if they sell him after one season, we can get, I don't know, 30% or 40% of the sell. I think it's a very good deal because he didn't play a lot of games at Chelsea. He was injured or frozen by managers. So we're gonna see the best of Carney when he finds a home where he can, he can be sure that this is my home. I'm gonna be given equal opportunity to prove my worth on the pitch. So good luck to my brother Carney Chukwuemeka. Anselmino is going on loan, straight loan, coming back next season to Chelsea if everything goes according to plan. I really hope and fingers crossed that they can give him playing time, because players on loan is a different story. Even if you are quality, sometimes you just don't get playing time because they are trying to develop their own player. Anyways, this one has nothing to do with Chelsea. Last night, we heard from Bild, I think, Germany, reporting that Chelsea and Arsenal were interested in Piero Hincapie. But today, he was just heavily linked with Tottenham and Arsenal, not Chelsea anymore. So Arsenal, well, the first report we got is that Tottenham Hotspurs submitted a bid, which is loan plus option to buy him for 60 million. And then after that, Arsenal are trying to hijack Piero Hincapie from Tottenham. It looks like every target now that Tottenham are going for, Arsenal are trying to go and hijack the deal. My problem I have is, if you look at Arsenal defense, they don't really need somebody else because they have quality. They have probably the best defense in the entire Europe right now, Arsenal, but they are going for another defender. But Chelsea, why can't we see that we have the best midfield, the best attack or whatever? We are covered pretty much everywhere, but everybody can tell. Everybody that knows football can tell that Chelsea need a strong, solid centre-back or versatile centre-back there, who is imposing in the box, who is experienced. We don't need another kid in that defense, right? Why can't we see that? Who are we gonna blame if injuries start piling up and then in December we can't even cope? Who are we gonna blame? For people who are making theories on social media, think outside the box. I'm not saying Hincapie is the solution here, because I don't know him that much. I'm not gonna push him and pretend that I knew him for years. What I'm saying is Hincapie, Mark Gay, or Mr. Bean, or Donald Trump, whatever name, who is there, solid, experienced defender is needed at Chelsea Football Club. Sporting directors, scouting department, do your job. He might be in France, he might be in Portugal, he might be in La Liga. Somewhere there are those players, they are just like low-key, low-profile. They just got the job done. Go to the Turkish league, go somewhere in Italy, find that player because he's there, all right? We don't know him yet, even though when we discover a player and then everybody is going to jump and say, oh, I always knew him for 10 years. Find those low-key players, cheap, 30 million, buy somebody. That is my opinion. You don't have to agree with me. That is just my opinion. Raksaki, remember him? Very good midfielder at Chelsea. Played in Europa Conference League with Chelsea last season. Been appearing in the first team here and there. I think he's 20 already. Like, he's not a kid anymore. I think it's time for him to now start playing man football somewhere. So Nizer Kinsella is reporting that Chelsea is exploring loan options, interest from Europe, and also domestically. Doesn't mean the Premier League only. It could be the Championship, it could be somewhere else. So for me, it's going to be a very good thing if Chelsea can find him a loan or even sell him with option to buy back, because in this age is the age that you deserve to play man football, week in, week out, make mistakes and learn from these mistakes. If you keep him in the development squad, they will be playing with a bunch of kids here and there, and then you don't develop by playing with the players who are in your level or lower than you. You develop only when you play with top players. So good luck to him. Let's wait and see what's gonna happen. Garnacho. Several key figures at Chelsea believe Alejandro Garnacho possesses the potential to become or to compete for the Ballon d'Or in the nearest future, as 40 million deal nears completion. I don't know about that, you know. I've already said everything I wanted to say about Garnacho. I went through my 5-step of grieves, you know. I did everything. I felt angry, frustrated. I felt sad, depressed. All the stages, denial, it's completed. Now I am at the stage where I will welcome him at Chelsea, hoping that he's going to have especially good attitude on the bench. He will be smiling on the bench, encouraging people who are on the pitch, because I don't see him taking a place of anybody on that pitch. He's a bench player at the beginning, and he needs to fight for his place at Chelsea. If he's coming to get the #1 spot because he is Garnacho and he deserves to be there because he's from Argentina, and then it's going to be a problem. I want to see his attitude first. And for football side, listen, there are people who are paid to do the job. People go watch games. People travel all over the world, and they determine that this guy is good. So I have nothing to say. If the manager wants him, my only problem is his out the field antics. So if he can improve his attitude, wait for your time to play. Have a good attitude when you're not playing. Don't jump on social media and start insulting people. I'm okay with that. But talking about the Ballon d'Or really in the near future, I'm not too sure really. You need just to try to win your position in the team first. Play week in, week out. And we have a lot of Ballon d'Or material at Chelsea right now. Cole Palmer, one of them. And Steve Willian can make a case. And are you going to tell me that Garnacho just... Come on. Let's be honest here. Xavi Simons also is joining Chelsea, as everybody knows. But we're not going to repeat the same thing that we've been repeating every single video now. It's boring. So this week is the week that we're going to conclude everything so we can move and start talking about football instead of, same old recycling news.